Hi guys, welcome back to Finpact. Today we are covering one of my most fundamentally secure investments for 2022. Now, like CRO Coin, I have sold some of my holdings to buy more of Cosmos. And I actually did this about a month ago, and I was very fortunate that we saw the rally up in the prices around mid-December. Now, this video is going to cover why Cosmos is one of the best blockchain technologies out there. I've also on this channel interviewed companies that actually are built on the Cosmos blockchain, such as Akash Network, and they provide cloud storage. So check out one of my old videos to see that and to understand what sort of projects are built on Cosmos and why. But let's look at the fundamentals, the price charts, and where we think it's heading in 2022. And before we begin, guys, if you guys are bullish on Cosmos, please hit that like button and that subscribe button and that bell notification so that you get informed on when I release a video, as a lot of the information is time sensitive. And also, guys, this video is sponsored by the exchange OKX. I love using this platform, and as of today, they have upgraded their user interface and it is amazing. I'm going to show it to you when I do the Cosmos price analysis. Look at their new user interface, you guys. I absolutely love it. And they've also upgraded their logo to, instead of OKX, it's just OKX. It's really cool. I like the pixelations and stuff. So let's have a look at the Atom token price and what's been happening using the OKX Exchange, which, by the way, is one of the most user-friendly exchanges out there. I personally love using it for my chart analysis, as you'll see in this video, to see what's happened with the Atom price, and then we will go into the fundamentals. Now let's just look at the Atom chart. Just take a look at what we've seen from 2020. We saw the initial rally up, and then we saw a huge rally up in March time. So this was March, and then obviously we saw the crash, but the crash in Atom's price, so the downfall we saw in Atom's price was not as much as we saw in other altcoins. And then of course, after around July, we saw another bull rally up in Bitcoin's price and therefore the rest of the altcoins, and that's what happened with Atom. Now here's the difference. Now look at these green candlesticks. We are seeing upward trends in Atom's price. By the way, this is relative to USDT. It's heading upwards, and what happened at this point here, where you can see the red candlestick, is a bull flag. I'm just going to show you what a bull flag looks like on the chart. So when we saw the downward tick, this is called the flagpole breakout. So that is exactly what has happened on the Atom price. Now here's the irony about this. Haven't I told you guys the majority of the altcoins follow Bitcoin's price chart? So if you just take a look at Bitcoin's price, as you can see here, we're currently at a big correction, and it's not headed upwards massively. You've seen a few, dead cat bounces upwards, like this one, and then we went back down. This one, it went back down. By the way, a dead cat bounce is one where it goes up and it gives us the indicator, and a lot of people think we're entering back into a huge rally up, but actually it's just a little bit of an upswing and then a downward trend. So, whereas if you look at Atom's chart, we are up. We are seeing rallies when Bitcoin is not showing rallies. Now, a lot of people say, yes, altcoin season. So when Bitcoin's price falls, we enter altcoin season and altcoins rally. That's not always true. Yes, when Bitcoin's price falls, but it's usually when Bitcoin's price stabilizes that we see altcoins rally, because funds flow from Bitcoin into altcoins. However, when Bitcoin's price falls, altcoins tend to fall in exaggerated manners across the board, although there have been some exceptions to that. And throughout this bull run, we've seen exceptions. For example, Cardano, the sleeping giant, tends to rally when they have upgrades and news in their favor. We saw that with Terra Luna. We saw that with Polygon Matic in around March time, when Bitcoin and most of the market was in the red, but Polygon Matic was rallying. And we have seen that with Cosmos, Atom. And we'll take a look at why that's happened. But one of the best features is that we can also access the trading view chart on the OKX Exchange platform, you guys. I really recommend checking it out. They have some of the major cryptocurrencies that I talk about on this channel on there. We've got Polkadot, we've got Atom, we've got Terra Luna, we've got so many that Coinbase doesn't necessarily have. So let's look at why this has been happening. And also, guys, for OKX, I've got all the details down below. You get a welcome bonus, so click on the link in my description box and honestly try using this exchange. Chart analysis is fantastic. You can add all these different indicators when you are doing your chart analysis. If you want more details on this, please let me know in an update video, but I didn't want to make this too technical, but just take a look. Moving averages, exponential, even statistical trends, standard deviation, everything is on there. I really recommend you check out, and they've launched their new user interface, which has made it even easier to do chart analysis and trade and invest in cryptos. Now, the reason Cosmos has gotten so much mainstream media attention is because it is a blockchain that solves solutions from the existing blockchains we have out there. And that is that it allows for cross-chain interoperability, but those other chains can still maintain their governance and their sovereignty. Usually that is hard to achieve. So what this means is that even when users are using a blockchain within the Cosmos ecosystem, they can actually individually participate in the governance of that blockchain and use its native token as it has its own system independent of Cosmos. So the aim of Cosmos has been to enable decentralized applications and different blockchains to seamlessly communicate their data across the blockchains. By doing this, it means these different blockchains can actually work in unison, working as separate networks with their own dedicated set of users. Think about it like a food court. You don't need to dedicate to only sitting in one restaurant. You can go and get something from this place, you can get something from another place, and you can all sit in the same place. So Cosmos is like a food court, but instead of food, it's blockchains. And this is why it's called the Internet of Blockchains. Now, what that means is that it's not just a blockchain. It's actually a complete package of tools that allow for blockchain development, as well as allowing different networks to communicate with one another. Now, the reason that not only the Atom token has rallied, but different tokens built on the Cosmos ecosystem, such as Akash Networks, AKT token, the reason they rallied is because of Evmos, which is promising the potential of Ethereum interoperability for Cosmos. So as you can see, a lot of bulls like the concept that Evmos is bringing that Ethereum interoperability. Now, before I go into Evmos and why this is such huge fundamental news for Cosmos, let's look at how Cosmos already has 3 pillars to ensure there is interoperability. And this is because of their 3 protocols that they have in place. These 3 are Tendermint Core, the Cosmos SDK, and the IBC protocols. So looking at the first, Tendermint, which is a core contributor for the Cosmos network, what they essentially do is the following. Tendermint basically integrates the consensus and the networking layer of Cosmos all into one. And this essentially separates out the application layer. So what does this mean for developers? Well, it means they can easily build a new blockchain to integrate into the Cosmos ecosystem. And this is by using Tendermint Core as the base without altering the application layer. In short, it's developer friendly, so they can build their own new blockchain on the Cosmos ecosystem without wasting hundreds and thousands of hours by building everything from scratch. The second tool is that they have the Cosmos SDK framework. This is basically a framework that allows developers to build Cosmos-compatible decentralized applications. But the thing is, they don't need to write every line of code from scratch. So Cosmos' SDK essentially offers loads of open source modules. So basically they have pre-written lines of code that can make up for one or multiple components of an application. And thirdly is the IBC, which is the Inter-Blockchain Communication Protocol. This is the main one to allow for interoperability. So essentially it basically allows every blockchain in the Cosmos ecosystem to communicate with one another. And this brings us back to Evmos, which is a new development. And what Evmos is offering is Ethereum interoperability. This is huge, you guys. Ethereum is one of the major blockchains out there. So many applications are built on Ethereum. It's basically your OG cryptocurrency, although we don't like the high fees, as you know. So looking at what they do, Evmos basically leverages the Cosmos SDK, which was that framework I'd already discussed. This is why I had to go through each of them, as the first IBC compatible EVM, so Ethereum virtual machine based chain, bringing composability, interoperability, and fast finality to Ethereum. So you know this is the framework, and you know the IBC was the protocol, and you know IBC was the inter-blockchain communication protocol. So this is bringing those two together to bring interoperability with Ethereum. Hence the price rally. Now, the second reason we've seen a price rally in Atom and a lot of the different tokens built on the Cosmos blockchain ecosystem is the Theta upgrade. And what does this mean for us and developers and the entire Cosmos ecosystem? Well, the changes are the following. So the Cosmos Theta upgrade will potentially enable meta transactions. So that would be transactions in the metaverse. Then they would also facilitate NFT modules, interchain accounts, liquidity staking, CosWasm instance on the hub, and upgrades to the Gravity Bridge. And this is scheduled for March 31st, 2022. This is why I am going to be buying the dips, because leading up to this event, we will see a price rally, provided this all happens on time, on the day it's scheduled, because this could be huge if Cosmos and the entire ecosystem is mass adopted, especially given we're transitioning into the metaverse. If Cosmos's ecosystem can facilitate the metaverse transactions, because if you think about the metaverse, there are so many metaverse projects built on different blockchains with different tokens that are built on different blockchains. Now, in the metaverse, eventually, if we have different metaverse worlds built on different blockchains, we would want them to communicate with one another. Imagine if Cosmos becomes that ecosystem that facilitates meta transactions. I just want to show you the pattern that we've seen here for the Atom USDT price is it's essentially an inverse head and shoulders pattern. So that is why we are currently seeing a breakout. But then we're going to rally up and meet some resistance. But anyway, that's what I want to go into the fundamentals of Cosmos and why I am so bullish and why I've traded out some of my holdings for Atom token, as well as many different tokens in the Cosmos ecosystem. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you made it this far, don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe button and that bell notification so that you get informed on when I release a video, as a lot of the information is time sensitive, as you know. And leave your thoughts in the comments below, and also everything for OKX and their exchange is listed down below in the description box. Definitely check it out. Also remember, guys, this is not financial advice. Make sure you do your own research. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.